have roughly 5,300 people without power, but yet I am seeing lights that are, looks like they're on in the parking lot behind you.
Right, the power is still on at this hotel, and you know something, John and Liz, all day long, people inland along the 95 corridor have been asking, when's it going to get here? When's Matthew going to get here? And now they're asking, when's Matthew going to leave? When's Matthew going to leave? It's still going to be another couple of hours, folks. So we're going to give you some live pictures now. We're going to focus in on the palm trees and the rain, and you are going to see that these bands from Matthew are very powerful. Violent is an adjective. Yeah, definitely. And I would say the rain started coming down inland at about 9 o'clock, and it has gotten worse and worse. Whoa, you hear that? There is this weird kind of metallic whistling in the air out here, and I'm not sure exactly what that is, but it is very eerie. A lot of creaking noises out here. And one thing that we haven't seen that I'm surprised that we're not seeing at this location is we're not seeing a lot of, whoa boy, there's a big one. We're not seeing any kind of debris, things flying through the air yet, and that's good, because for me that means a relative amount of safety at this juncture. But that's when things get really dangerous for reporters and for photographers out in the field, and for folks who try to leave their homes or their shelters. When you have these big gusts of winds that pick up the palm fronds or debris, and you just can't see that, you don't have eyes in the back of your head, so you don't know where that's coming from or what it might be, and that's when things get really dangerous, is when things are being picked up by the air and thrown around. John and Liz.
Mike, you must be feeling one of those bands coming through, because we can see it and hear it in your live shot and see the wind going through the trees.
Uh-oh. I might have lost you guys. I don't know if you're still with our live pictures here.
Mike,
but,
can you hear me?
I'm not hearing you anymore, and that could be because the wind took the cord out of my phone, so I'm not able to hear you guys. Ed, can you hear the newsroom?
All right, well, Mike is going to try and get his earpiece to work, but he was stressing the importance of not getting complacent, and a lot of people do that sometimes. They say, well, I've ridden down the storm out for a couple of hours, I start getting antsy, I want to go outside, I want to see what the storm is doing.
No.
You just can't do it.
The worst of it in Palm Beach County is starting right now and for the next 3 hours. And for the Treasure Coast, it's going to start at midnight and last throughout the night. So, yeah, we're not out of the woods yet. We just got good news that this has jogged a little to the east, so that a lot of us are not getting that eye wall. We're not getting it as close, but no, we're not out of the woods yet. And as you can see from that live shot, there's bands are still coming through. It's just
strong.
a little further offshore. Well, our crews are out, and just as we are getting into the height of the storm.
CBS 12's Michael Butcher is in Port Salerno with a look at the conditions there.
Yeah, Liz, we actually moved from downtown Stewart. I can tell you what a difference just a few blocks makes. We saw you just a few minutes ago. When we jumped in the car and we came here, we're standing under the Roosevelt Bridge. Take a look, and you can see and feel the intensity out here. I mean, look at the water here as its wind just pushes this water here. This is the St. Lucie River. This looks more like, I can't even, like an ocean, if you will, not so much like a river. There's a very, very strong wind that is blowing through here. You can see the white caps all over. Just to give you an idea here, we're going to step out here a little bit. I just want you to feel the intensity. I know a lot of people are at home right now. You have shutters. You really can't hear, or maybe you can't see what's going on outside because of those shutters. But this gives you a glimpse of what is going on outside of your home right now, especially if you're in the southern portion of Martin County, or if you're in the area of Stewart, where we are. Let me just put the mic out here. I want you to hear this. And Wally, take a look. If you show them these white caps here, all this under the bridge, I mean, just take a listen for a minute at the intensity of this. Hopefully you guys can hear this. I'm not sure meteorologically if there's a band that's passing through this area right now. I don't know if Jeff's there to talk about that, but the winds just seem to be increasing here greatly. And what's interesting about this, as we said, we were inland about a block or two, and you don't experience this. You come near the water here, obviously, where it's wide open, and it's just a whole different ball game. I mean, you can see the trees here are blowing around, and again, the water here, this river has been turned into what looks like an ocean on a very, very, obviously, windy day in the middle of a hurricane. Some of these waves over these rocks, even some of them crashing over the dock here. This deck